Hey guys, GSP and GSP Talk Sports here, and party done. Yeah, it's all over there now. Real unfortunate draw for Trinidad and Tobago versus Jamaica yesterday, and you can see from my eyes, I probably hearing it from my voice. Uh, um, I'm devastated. Well, tired and stuff too, but yeah, this was a hard one to take because I was telling everybody that this is the best I've seen Trinidad and Tobago play for the longest while. So all the people who were York out, hey, all their quiet down. I mean, the team played like we had structure, we had um, opportunity up after opportunity, but we didn't take our chances. At the end of the day. Um, you can see we were winning back the balls. I can remember the last time I would have seen a Trinidad and Tobago team string together so many passes because usually we would probably hit like a 3, 4 passes and then give up possession and stuff. This was amazing play by Trinidad and Tobago. Real, if ever a team deserved to win, it was yesterday. And as I've been saying, similar to the both Curacao matches, even when we lost to Jamaica in Jamaica, the 2-0 loss, we had the 3 offside goals plus other opportunities. This was total domination, similar to Curacao. We just didn't take the chances. We dropped points there and we dropped points here as well. Um, yeah, real unfortunate. World Cup qualifying is over for Trinidad and Tobago. The game on Tuesday against Bermuda is basically like a cool down match, a fit match, if you want to call it that. Um, I'll be there still, die hard. Um, Supporter all the time, whether we playing, whoever. Touching on that though, I honestly was disappointed in Trinidad and Tobago with respect to the crowd. We weren't sold out. Covered was more or less sold out, but a lot of space in uncovered. And a match like this, the biggest match since 2005, so 20 years in terms of having a chance to qualify for the World Cup, and we couldn't sell out the stadium. Now, I know Leah was saying uh, people were probably frustrated because of the last game we oversold tickets and people had to stand all behind and people were left out outside. I don't know. It is alleged that they sold too much tickets or whatever. So people were probably fed up and not wanting to go through that standing up whole game. And, some people would have stayed away, but we needed that. And then the people in the stadium, for large portions of the game, Trinidad was controlling the play and people were just quiet. People were just sitting down, too quiet. I hear probably the rhythm sections, and that's about it. People like, I don't know if people were waiting on something, but I was there. Like, I was so pleasantly surprised the way how we were dominating every aspect of the game basically. I'll go through some of the stats, and yeah, people were just there like waiting for something to happen. That is not how you're supposed to support your team. You're supposed to try and lift them up, urge them on. Yeah, and Jamaica scored with basically their only good chance and against the run of play. And I spoke about this guy Cephas in my pre-match video in terms of trying to lock him down with his speed and stuff. And the one time Andrew Raymond slipped and nobody else enclosed on Cephas, and the man just set about and score. So thank God Molino got us back in the game. But before that and after that, shots over bar, shots wide. I I fed up holding my head on ball, like so many chances. So just to go through some of the stuff that would right. So in terms of the stats, right, we had 62% possession, dominated possession. I expected XG of 1.43, 17 total shots. but only 6 on target. And even this, so I kept saying we need to get more than half of the shots on target at least, right? So we needed to get about a 9 shots on target. So only 6. We didn't test Andre Blake enough, and yeah, it came back to haunt us because just like in cricket, when you drop your catches win matches. In football, you must take your chances. It don't matter how much you dominate possession, how much shots you have. If you cannot convert, as we've done in the 2 matches against Curacao, in the match against Jamaica, and even Bermuda, when we beat Bermuda, the 3-0, it should have been more. Look, Curacao beat up Bermuda 7-0 yesterday, so that is something that we should have been able to do with the amount of chances we had against Bermuda. We had 342 accurate passes, 82% accuracy, right? Jamaica only had 172% accurate passes or 67% accuracy. You telling me people done talking about I've heard some people talking about Trinidad, they were just good enough for 3rd place in this group. We dominated the possession, shots, 342 passes. When last, a Trinidad and Tobago side had a performance like that? So as I said, XG 1.43, total passes 411, right? So 83% successful passes, and 229 in our own half, 113 in the opposition half. Jamaica only had 88 successful passes in our half, right? Accurate long balls, only 32, and accurate crosses, 5. I spoke about accurate crosses. Darren Payne was doing a really, really great job along that right flank. So we needed to get some more accurate crosses. I saw opportunities where players had the opportunity to either shoot or hit a cross and just take it long. And sometimes the dancing around edge of the box, not taking a shot. We needed to get in those crucial balls in the final third there. Levi Garcia had a shot late on, and new guy Mitchell, I think it was, blocked it, and that looked like it could be sure goal and possibly the winner. In terms of the team, well, we played a 3-4-3, right? I know he would have gone a bit more defensive against Curacao with the 5 at the back, and to be honest, Jackie, Garcia, and Kobe Henry, they held on the back pretty well. We had Darren Payne that we thought was going to play the right back. He was further up on in the right flank. Phillips, Rampersad, Raymond a little higher up too. So Payne and Raymond were basically dropping back and running the whole lines. Really, really effectively, but we needed just 5 crosses in the whole game, accurate crosses. We needed all more than that. Phillips and Rampersad held on that midfield. I was saying before too that if we won the midfield battle, we would have won the game, and won the midfield battle and just couldn't convert up top. And Spicer on the left, Sealy on the right, Garcia more central. I know this boy Scully would have mentioned Garcia doing too much, and at that point I see Garcia run down to defense to collect the ball and coming back up. You supposed to be up front, bro. Let the men in the back handle the stories. You running back in defense to get our ball to build our back play and stuff, and then potentially burning out yourself on the counter. Nah, that was crazy. In terms of the subs too, Mitchell, he did pretty well when he came on. Should I probably take a few shots instead of just taking too long on the ball. Captain Molino, boy, I was hoping for this man. Well, he came on in 68. Probably should have brought him on a little earlier. Got the goal. Um, he got the goal in the 85th, so we ended up getting that equalizer pretty late on. Um, Even Nathaniel James coming on did well. Powder came on real late. So probably we could have made those changes a little before, where we left out Birmingham in defense. Get a little Alpha to bring on. But yeah, all in all, I, I can't be angry with the guys. I saw Andre Ampasad after almost in tears. Well, I guess in tears. Molino came, was thanking everybody for his support. Love that guy. I really wanted us to make the World Cup for Garcia, Molino, Andre Ampasad, especially older guys, you know. Having said that, we have a good thing going forward. I think we have a lot of earlier 20-age-old guys. So we're in good stead. We're in good stead going forward. Having said that, also we had the easiest opportunity ever to qualify for a World Cup, being in this group with Bermuda, Curacao, Jamaica, all Caribbean group. Compared to them other groups with the Guatemala, the Panamas, the Costa Rica, the Honduras, those other teams. And yeah, we just couldn't get it done because of lack of that clinical finishing. And going forward, that's something we need to work on. We open Mitchell, couple of the other guys in terms of that out and out number 9, just being able to bust in that. We really had to work on that, because next time around we wouldn't be so lucky in an easy group. We'll be most likely in a group. Well, the groups next time, remember, USA, Mexico, Canada, still they automatic this time because they hosted. They still had to come back in group stage to make it next time around. The good thing is, since we have the 6 spots, we'll still be in with a good chance. We need to keep this team together and yeah, keep building, and especially at the youth level too. Give the guys the support that they need. Let us get it done, because I think we have a good team going forward. Just to touch on the other things that happen in Concacaf, I'll do the rest of the world after. Curacao beat up Bermuda 7-0, as I mentioned, so they in the driver's seat going into the last day's game. We play in Bermuda. That is just for pride, basically. Curacao leading Jamaica, so Curacao just needs a draw. Jamaica needs a win. Jamaica is at home, so anything could happen there. We likely in a scenario where from Group A, in terms of automatic qualification, Suriname could qualify, Group B, Curacao could qualify, and Group C, Haiti could qualify, based on how these groups go in. And that would be crazy to think you in a CONCACAF qualifying region. I know the top 3 teams already there because they're hosting, and we have these 3 Caribbean countries making it. I know, well, Suriname and Curacao, Dutch B and Dutch C, if you want to put it like that. But Haiti as well too, and Haiti in our group with Costa Rica and Honduras to possibly make it. So big results there. Big result for Curacao with the 7-0 over Bermuda. Going into Group A, we had Suriname 4-0 over El Salvador, and Panama with a late 3-2 over Guatemala. So how that group looks is Suriname on top on 9 points, Panama on 9 points as well, but just behind on goal difference. Guatemala is out, so it all boils down to who ends up taking it between the Suriname and the Panama. Suriname has to play Guatemala. Suriname has to go to Guatemala, so they know that a win in Guatemala would guarantee them World Cup qualification, and Panama will have to play El Salvador, so most likely there's a win for Panama. And in the next group, we had Haiti, Group C. Haiti 1-0 over Costa Rica. Yeah, Haiti 1-0 over Costa Rica. and Nicaragua with a surprising 2-0 win over Honduras. Throw that whole group into a crazy scenario there. So we have Honduras on top on 8, Haiti second on 8, just behind on goal difference, and Costa Rica back on 6. So Haiti with a huge win there, and they will be playing Nicaragua next, which is probably a match they're expected to win. And Honduras has to play Costa Rica. Costa Rica most likely out, or if they win, they could get a second spot most likely for playoffs. But they have it all to do against Honduras. They hosting Honduras, so real exciting times in Concacaf. Real sorry, Trinidad and Tobago no longer in it, and yeah, we have ourselves to blame in terms of, I guess, not being clinical up front. So real unfortunate, real heartbreaking, and yeah, so we wouldn't be in the 2026 World Cup. But as I would have mentioned, we have a really good chance of once we keep the team together. We had to invest in the team going forward, training, friendlies, wherever it is needed, and yeah, back the coaching staff to take us to the 2030 World Cup. So all who plan to make the trip to USA to support Trinidad and Tobago, heartbreak this time around. Yeah, so anyhow, guys, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you thought of this match, Trinidad and Tobago versus Jamaica, 1-1 draw.